What has NeurOptimal neurofeedback done for me during COVID pandemic? It's given me peace of mind. At the beginning, when the province was first shut down, I was listening to the news constantly, and fear was creeping in, and so was worry. It was actually one night disturbed my sleep, and I realized then that I need to do more sessions. So I started hooking myself up twice a week, and with that, my mind became focused again, and the worry left. I find I now have my peace of mind back, and I'm relaxing through these COVID days, all thanks to NeurOptimal.
Hey everyone, this is Susan Sankoff with Front Range Neurofeedback here in Denver, Colorado, to just share a little bit about how NeurOptimal has helped both myself and my clients during the COVID-19 crisis. I feel this is the second time that NeurOptimal has come to my rescue during very challenging times in my personal life. I am considered to be a high-risk individual, and because of that I had a really pretty rocky start at the beginning of the pandemic. I was experiencing a great deal of stress around mostly ensuring my personal safety. Of course, I naturally increased my frequency of NeurOptimal training, and this tremendously helped me more easily stay mindful of all that's required, really honestly, to feel safe. My stressful episodes began to reduce in intensity, and I have gradually found myself more able to relax into what I consider now to be a new normal. Many of my current and past clients reached out and reported similar experiences. Although I closed my practice in March, I'm so grateful that I've been able to accommodate everyone with rental systems in lieu of in-office sessions. My clients have reported this to be so profoundly helpful. With all the uncertainty that we're experiencing, I believe that NeurOptimal is the answer to this challenging time.
Hi, my name is Jan Yorty from Waterloo, Ontario. I'm a therapist and I have a neurofeedback center. I want to share a testimonial from one of my clients after she had rented a NeurOptimal system. She says, "Life is a roller coaster and it's not always fun. At a very low point in my life, I was breaking down in the midst of COVID. I was ready to sell everything and move to a small third world country. I met with Jan and I took home a personal NeurOptimal system. I was desperate to try something not addictive, not destructive, or counterproductive, to progressively deal with all of the crazy stresses I was experiencing. I did 34 sessions in 30 days. I am no longer the frozen, broken, beaten person from a month ago. I went from being bedridden to walking and simple activities every day. I no longer cry uncontrollably at a drop of a hat. I started to sleep better and within 3 days, and my outlook is the most positive now since 2020 started. I was stuck in a negative, destructive pattern, thinking, feeling, and acting out in some unproductive ways. I was in much physical pain and frozen in fear and anxiety. I never had anxiety until this past year after a life-changing event took me by surprise. I feel the future is much brighter, and I highly recommend you try this."
Hi, my name's Claire and I'm from Yorkshire in England, and what NeurOptimal has offered me is the ability to choose my own thoughts. It's given me some space in my own head so that I can choose which way I want to go with my thoughts. I doubt any of us have escaped some negative things during lockdown, and having that space and ability to choose which way I want to go with my thoughts is what's kept me buoyant and strong. In order to do this, I need space and clarity in my thinking, and that's what NeurOptimal has given me. So, thank you.
Si je devais définir en 2 mots ce que NeurOptimal a fait pour moi pendant cette période un petit peu improbable, plus qu'improbable, je dirais gratitude et résilience. Gratitude pour toutes ces choses du quotidien qu'on n'avait plus, et qu'on retrouve petit à petit gratitude pour les choses qu'on a eues pendant ce confinement qui nous ont permis de mieux le gérer. Et pour ça, j'ai de la gratitude et j'ai remarqué que j'avais de la reconnaissance pour ça et de la résilience parce que ça m'a permis de passer outre une période compliquée, une période où je ne pouvais pas contrôler, où je ne pouvais pas gérer et que j'avais juste à attendre que ça passe en fait. Mais que ça passe avec sérénité et calme plutôt qu'avec angoisse et peur. Donc pour ça, j'ai de la gratitude, de la reconnaissance et merci NeurOptimal.
Hi, I'm Roz, and I'm reporting in from Southern California, and I just wanted to talk about my experience with NeurOptimal during COVID-19. When I shut my office, I decided what I should do is to do an experiment and train every single day myself and see what would happen. And it was so phenomenal that then I decided the next month that I should train every day, twice a day, with a 2-hour break in between. And I was feeling unbelievable, and I've decided that the best thing that I can do for my clients is to send my systems home with them rather than have them come into my office. This way, every single member of their home, of their dynamical system, may also be participating in the training, and thereby the results are much more efficient and the customer feels better faster. And it's just been so fabulous that COVID has actually, in a way, improved my business hugely and improved my life hugely. And I owe it to my NeurOptimal experience.
So I have to say what shouldn't be said, and that is that my marriage has kicked my butt. We've been married for 20 years, and it has challenged me to my absolute core. And just before COVID-19 hit and we were ordered to stay at home, I had been doing daily sessions actually since November. Just a little project I was working on, various reasons, but and of course I was feeling pretty good. But what I started to notice pretty dramatically, and this is after years of doing NeurOptimal sessions, was that my resentment was gone. In the couple of months previous, I would be sitting in a session and stuck with the same old thought loops, right? Resentment is resending, right? So those thoughts were resending over and over and over, those brain pathways, well worn. And I would notice during those sessions that the feeling would just melt away and I would be at peace. There was no thinking through it. There was no trying to get rid of them or trying to be positive or anything like that. They would just melt away. And right around when COVID-19 hit, they were gone. They weren't coming back. And I can say 3-4 months later, they're still not here. And the ripple effect through the family in my marriage has been profound. Another thing that was going on during COVID-19 was my daughter was going through and experiencing probably some of the biggest stress of her life. And then COVID-19 hits, she's ordered, obviously school's canceled, and she was not doing well. When I first started sessions with her a few years ago, it was something annoying that mom wanted her to do or whatever. And as she was really struggling, I encouraged her to do the sessions and so forth. And I asked her one night, "Are you doing these sessions because you think I want you to?" And she said, "No, I think they're helping me." And she started asking for sessions. And another evening, she came to me and hugged me. And this is not a hugging child, but she is now because of the sessions. She's a big hugger now. She said, "I'm scared to tell you this because she's afraid that it wouldn't last, or telling me somehow would be make it go away." She said, "I'm happy. I am truly happy." And this is a child who has never said anything like that to me before. So, thank you, NeurOptimal.
Bonjour. Mon expérience du confinement avec NeurOptimal, ça a été de pouvoir aider les personnes qui étaient dans une urgence totale d'angoisse sur l'avenir, sur ce qu'il allait se passer après avec le Covid-19. Et en une session seulement, la plupart des personnes que j'ai reçues ont retrouvé leur capacité d'être juste dans l'instant présent. Par ailleurs, avec mes enfants, voilà, nous avons utilisé NeurOptimal et beaucoup entraîné notre cerveau pendant tout le confinement. Et j'ai eu le grand bonheur d'avoir les commentaires des maîtresses une fois qu'ils ont repris l'école. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait comme progrès, c'est incroyable. Donc voilà, j'aimerais croire que c'est parce que j'ai bien fait mon travail de maman maîtresse à la maison, mais je pense que je dois ces grands progrès de mes enfants aux sessions NeurOptimal qu'ils ont fait pendant le confinement. À bientôt, Perrine Jean Girard, Montpellier, France, formatrice et représentante pour Zengar Institute.
I am so glad I found NeurOptimal before the pandemic because I know the training and the shifts that I experienced before have helped me adapt better to all this uncertainty. I'm much more calm, I'm clear-headed, and I know I'm much less emotionally reactive to everything that's going on. I think the world could use more of that. NeurOptimal's really helped my family manage their stress better, so I hope you consider trying it for yourself. For me, it's been a lifeline. It's really one of the best things I've ever done for myself. We're all in this together. Take care of each other.
We know that life is all about change. And NeurOptimal is about learning how to adapt to change. So when the COVID-19 challenges emerged, my family's natural response was to increase our training frequency with NeurOptimal, which resulted pretty quickly in a peaceful and joyful, juicy and creative environment, home harmony, with a compassionate outreach to those who were less fortunate. What struck me most was how well we were able to ride these waves of change. And especially our children leaped forward, making choices towards goals they had been dreaming about for years. So what stood out for me in the past period was crisis as opportunity. And to us, NeurOptimal has shown once again how incredibly supportive it can be, especially in times of change.